Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this video is going to be all about the heart line in palmistry. So stay tuned. If only your heart line could give you a play-by-play of your love life over your entire lifetime. That's what most people want to know from their love line. But that's not necessarily how palmistry works. Now, the heart line is more like in alignment with the heart chakra. So what it will reveal about you is more about how you love than it is about who you love or the love stories that play out in your actual life experience. You can liken the creases on your hands to that of a river. So the deeper and broader the line, the more power that line carries in your life. So the heart line is on the top of the hand, and it travels from one end all the way up between the first two fingers, usually. Now, some people have shorter heart lines, longer heart lines. Some people have broken heart lines and islands on the line and things like that. So each of these different heart lines mean a different way of loving in the world. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Someone with a very strong and clear heart line is very lucky in love. In fact, this person might actually take their self-worth for granted because they are so loved by people outside of themselves in their day-to-day life. Someone with a very deep and clear heart line have the love of others very easily at their disposal. So what they may need to learn is to value their self as much as they value the love of other people in their lives as well. Now, some heart lines are considered long heart lines, while some are considered short heart lines. So generally speaking, if your heart line reaches from the outer edge of your palm all the way up in between the first two fingers, that would be considered a long heart line. So if you have a long heart line, then you definitely have a capacity for loving, friendly relationships, and you can be empathetic and compassionate towards others. Someone with a short heart line is sometimes referred to as someone who is very selfish and unreasonable. In general, they're too worried about their own problems to even consider other people in their lives. And in many instances, people with a very short heart line are people who are alcoholics or addicted to other things. So therefore, they just simply don't have time for a true loving relationship. Now, if you have a curved heart line, so one that actually curves the way up, then that type of heart line shows someone who has a large amount of love and affection. The people with the curved heart line love children, animals, friends, family, and they have a capacity for a very strong romantic relationship as well. The people with the more curved heart line will listen to their friends and relationships in their life, but in general, they're going to follow their heart and seek what they desire more than anything else in the world. People with a very straight heart line are the type of people who might actually choose their romantic partnerships and other relationships based on what fits them and how they think and how they believe. So, for instance, someone with a very straight heart line may choose a partner based on their beliefs, their religion, or even their social class. Basically, it won't be based on love, but based on what works for everybody in a very reasonable way. So the person with a very straight heart line would make a very good business associate or even a very good friend. But sometimes in relationships, they can be a little more detached and cold. A heart line that is very shallow would belong to someone who really wants a romantic, loving relationship. But once they get into the relationship, it seems like something always gets in the way. So whether it's kind of they are bent towards being argumentative or trying too hard to rule over the other person in the relationship, or sometimes that could also mean that the person just has other things on their mind in the end. So maybe they are addictive or something along those lines. And basically, while a loving relationship is the desire of the person with the shallow heart line, they always allow something else to get in the way of a successful relationship. If the heart line is broken, like in one spot, but then continues, that would represent a really big life-changing heartbreak that took place in the subject's life. But if the line is very fragmented, so broken in multiple places, then that would represent someone who's really fun and good company and a great friend to have. But that person is probably a little harder to live with as far as a romantic partnership is concerned. So the person with a very fragmented heart line would make a great business person, a fun party friend, but in general maybe would be a little bit tougher and more argumentative as an actual romantic partner. Some people only have a partial heart line, so it can start on this end of the hand, but then it fizzles out or ends early before it can curve up into the finger. In that case, it could indicate a major relationship in your life that still never really took off or got off the ground. Now, if later after a long break there is still another line up between the first two fingers, that could indicate that you still find happiness later on in life. Some other factors of the heart line that you may want to pay attention to would be islands or other little lines coming off of the heart line. So in many cases, if you see an island on the heart line, so a line that creates a little space like an island somewhere along your heart line, that could represent a massive heartbreak. For instance, if there is an island upon your heart line just under the Apollo finger, that could represent your spouse actually passing away unexpectedly or simply unexpectedly leaving the relationship. But as long as the line continues on after the island up toward the finger, then that means that you will still have love and find love even after this massive heartbreak. If your heart line has extra lines coming off of it near the finger end of the line, those are friendship lines. So if you have a strong, deep heart line anyway, you know you already have the capacity to love animals, children, and other people in your life. But if you have those extra friendship lines coming out from the heart line, that is a good sign that you have many, many friendships. If you have very short lines that curve upward from the heart line, that actually represents that you have a very flirtatious nature. So you can sometimes be known as a flirt. if those lines appear on your hand. I would love for you to let me know what kind of heart lines you have in the comment section down below, and we can just have a little conversation about it, because I would love to hear your thoughts about what this video was discussing today regarding the heart lines. But remember, in palmistry and in life, we are dealt a particular hand in things, but it is how we use that hand that's been dealt to us that really matters. So while palmistry and hand reading can give you a little insight into the inner workings of who you are, it is not the end-all, be-all life sentence for you. You can still create any type of life or personality characteristics for yourself that you desire. So don't hold yourself down based on what the lines on your hand say, but rather use the lines on your hands to give yourself some insights into who you are on a deeper level, so that you can bring those things that you're unaware about yourself up into the surface of your awareness. And then you can just be the best possible version of yourself. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button and share this video with all your friends out there. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you would like to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.